Hey guys, so welcome. I thought I'd jump on and talk about a fairer private rented sector, the white paper that's just come out. Look, my thoughts on this, okay, just before I finish off. I think this is going to be one of those things that on the face of it, and if you don't comply, you will run into problems, okay? It will cost more money, and really that's the thing here. It's going to cost you more money to be compliant in these things because, there'll be an ombudsman charge, there'll be, who knows, okay? But you have to do it, yeah. And I think what the reality right now is we're in a crappy time in the property where it's not really going up. There's so much, issues, recession in the US, all this sort of stuff. So introducing it now is hard. Now, if they introduce it so you can get renters out when they're not paying the rent sooner, fantastic. All right. When we look on that, there is some good news in here if they actually perform, and that's the real question. We've been hearing about these Section 21s go. We've seen no details. Plenty of detail on the fact that it's going, but virtually zero detail on how the hell they're going to make the courts work better. And even in this document, they've freely admitted that they're going to be chatting to, I think it's 4 years or 4 years now, 5 years that we've been talking about the Section 21 going, and they've finally introduced this now, but they've never, not once mentioned how they're going to solve this thing, apart from, they're going to online it now rather than paper-based. They're going to, so a few things like that, which, great, if that works. So let's hopefully that a lot of these things do work. I think if they bring out some incentives to make homes better, the quality of homes better, if they make it clear how we can get tenants out who don't pay rent and who are antisocial, because let's face it, right now, it's clear, antisocial is clear that you can't do it. And, at the end of the day, rent side of things is clear that you can do it. It just takes too long, which means you're at a loss and you never get that money back in most cases. You lose money when the tenant decides not to pay. And the reality is, until recently when we started putting CCJs against the actual tenants, it's been a no recourse for them. They might, they'll walk away, So a lot of these things, if they get it right, fantastic. But their history has been terrible at getting it right, and that's my gut feel, is that this is just another piece of paper that you can throw in the bin. Yes, you'll have to do a few things, you'll have to learn a few things, but will it change much? No, probably not. And the reality is these guys are likely to be out of government, come next year, and then what happens then? So, there might be a back turn, there might be a backflip, there might be even more onerous things coming on that hand it over to the build to rent, the pension funds, the big corporations, and really take more money out of mum and dad, who are trying to sort out their pension pocket. But yeah, anyway, guys, unfortunately, I'd love to be more upbeat and positive about it, but I really think that this is just another jab in the guts by Bozo the Clown. So yeah, all right, guys, have a good day. See ya.